Welcome to Community Chat, live on CRR Radio Network. I am Joan Edghill, the president of the Jamaican American Association of Central Florida. I'm the vice president of This is Jamaica and a poet and author of the book Still We Smile. To donate to our Thanksgiving basket drive and our Christmas drive this year, please visit us at jaaocf.com. You may also visit thisisjamaica.org to learn more about the upcoming This is Jamaica Poetry Competition. Now, we have a very special guest with us today. For today, our guest is the one and only Miss Andrea Jackson, a retired Orange County school teacher, a radio host of that is Star Talk with Amazing Reality on WKB. She is a mother, a grandmother, and a published author. Miss Andrea is a member and the vice president of the Pine Hills Seniors in Central Florida. And each year, she visits Jamaica to support the Mount Salem Bible School. She lives a very busy life, but still finds time to support others. So welcome to Community Chat, Miss Andrea. So you migrated from Montego Bay to Brooklyn with your parents. Did you experience a culture shock? And if so, what surprised you the most?
Well, what happened is that my mom was in Jamaica because her at least she was in Brooklyn, New York. That's where she was living for 2 years before I came to the United States. And then my grandfather died and she came for the funeral, and then I was fortunate enough to travel back with her to come to the United States to live. What really so I left Dad at home, and that was it was good. It was good. I just remembered. I remember when I came, if I wanted certain things to eat and I didn't want what was cooked, I would say, Dad, I want this, and Dad would give me the money, and I would go and buy whatever I needed.
That is girl.
Yeah, but then, Mommy, I tried the same thing with Mom. I said I didn't want that to eat. She said, there's only one pot cooking at this house. And if you don't want one pot cooked, too bad. You will eat what I cook. It's not no two-pot business.
That's right.
But I think that was what hit me first. And then the cold weather, the winter, because I came in March. So it was cold, so I had to wear the coat and stuff. And I even remember the first school I went to. The first school I came to was PS 139 because I left 6th grade in Jamaica and I came to 6th grade here. So it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't that bad.
Good.
And then after I went to elementary, junior high school.
Right.
I think my roughest year as far as with the schooling was when I went to junior high.
Right.
And those children, they weren't so sweet as the other students in other schools. But life goes on.
Yes,
but
it does.
I thank God for coming too, and I still feel like it wasn't too much of a cultural shock because I enjoyed certain living that I had enjoyed what I had here in the United States at that time.
All right. Thank you for that. Talking of school, you are a retired Orange County public school teacher. So just tell us a little bit about your experience as a teacher and why you love teaching.
Well, the teaching went back from when I was in Jamaica. I wanted to be a teacher so bad because I remember my 3rd grade teacher at Cornell Primary School right here in Montego Bay. She was a gem. I remember she lived in the teacher's cottage. I thought it was her house, but it was a teacher's cottage. So I would go and I would pick flowers for her. I would go and meet her, carry her bag and everything else. So I just enjoyed doing that. And then I didn't experience having spanking from her. Other teachers, it was rough in the spanking, but not from her. I enjoyed her class. And because of that, I remember as a child always playing under the bottom of the house or the house bottom or in the yard.
Right.
Always used to play school. So it's either I only had two choices I would make. It's either because you're gonna play in my yard. So I would like to be the teacher or the mother. And then because then the teacher or the mother could be. But so that I think that's the reason why, and I didn't want to be as well. So that means if I was the adult, the mother or the teacher, I would be getting
You wouldn't get no beating.
no. So I love
Man.
teaching. Yeah, it goes back to those days. I
Yeah.
enjoyed school. I
Yes.
enjoyed it. And
Yes.
because of that, I wanted to be a teacher. And
Yeah.
if you look in my yearbook from Erasmus Hall, it says that I wanted to be a teacher. If you look from college days, I wanted. And to me, I made to me what we're there to do is to make a difference.
Yes.
And to let children remember their teachers. And I remember some of my students over the years, but I really I think it molded me from when I was in Jamaica, right in primary school,
Right.
how I influenced. And because I came second in that class, you know, they were ranked first, second, third, and I came second in her class. And I still even remember the book that she gave me, Alice in Wonderland. I got that book from her. So I remember that well.
So you've wanted to teach practically all your life.
All my life
So,
was
yes.
teacher and a mother. I wanted to be a mother
Right.
of 10 children. 10 children I wanted
Yes.
to be.
What?
No,
No, no. Uh,
yes, I must be.
well, you're very bold. Well, actually, as a mother of three, segueing, and a grandparent of two, I know how proud you are of your entire family. So I have two-part question for you. What makes you most proud of your family? And then, is there a funny story your family likes to tell about you that you are willing to share with us?
I don't know about that, sis. I have two daughters. I have a 3-year-old and a 38-year-old, and I had a son. He would have been 35 years old now. And
Yes.
he passed away. He drowned.
Yes.
And because of that, I remember my love for those 2 year olds because of that experience of
Yeah.
my son. But then
Yes.
my two grandchildren, one is at FIU, Florida International University, and my son is right now, he's at Ocoee High School. He's a sophomore there.
Excellent.
But what I find is that I find, even what I've told my children over the years, Amelia and Corian, that they need to spend that family time. I find over the years, I was always so busy. I was in so many different organizations and clubs and this and that. And I find I did not spend the time with them. So now I'm trying to even spend the time with my grandchildren. At the moment now I want to spend the time with my grandchildren. What happened is that they're busy. They're just as busy.
Right.
And even though I told my younger daughter, I said to her that, that she must take time out. She goes on vacation with her husband. They go on vacation and stuff like that. And they do spend time with their children. But I find I did not do that. So I'm even appealing to your audience out there.
Yes.
That you have to take, there has to be that balance. You have to take time out to spend with your family. Even though you want to make a difference in your community, make a difference in this world, you have to even make them to be a part of what you do. So if I was in this club called La Carib Arts and Cultural Club, and I enjoyed it. We did scholarship pageant. So what I did was my daughter, the older one, she was a part of that. But I also believe in you make sure that you have a balanced life. Make sure you spend that time with your children and your grandchildren. And you can't leave out the husband or the wife, but you make sure you do that.
Yes.
There has to be that balance. That you can say later on, mommy didn't do this. Or, they cannot find the fault because what you did is you made sure you did a balance.
That's
And I
true.
don't know if I should tell you any of them a rough type of story, but I thank God for, the moments He has given me over the period of time to be
Yes.
and to make a difference in this world. But
Amen.
the key is, I feel that we have to have that balance. The
That's
balance
good.
needs to be there.
That's a good point. And that's for both men and women, moms and dads. spend that time with your children and your grandchildren, because that is what they remember, not the
Yeah,
toys
because
or the
no.
gifts, but that time you
And it's just
spent.
like it's just like now, even with you with the poems that your book on poetry and stuff,
Yeah.
poems, you have to constantly share. And even when we come up now to Thanksgiving and Christmas, what we have to do is to do a little plays at home with our children, especially the teacher in us. Because I have a book, the title of my book is I Too Built America. And
Yeah.
what they can do is include their grandparents in that, do a program, a skit, a play, include your children and grandchildren, because the family is coming together as one during Thanksgiving and Christmas. And you can put on a little play, have invitations sent up, have a little program, that they'll have a little program that they'll say, when we were for Christmas and Thanksgiving and certain holidays, we always spend it as a family. We
Yeah.
always did programs.
Yes. So you can have a family time experience and also a learning experience at the same time. That's a
Definitely.
great
You're
idea.
so correct. Joe.
Yeah.
You're so
So,
correct.
Miss Andrea, you host Star on WKB 1680 radio every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Just tell us some more about that. How did it get started, and what is it about?
Well, what happened is that I usually am on Lady D's Young People's program, and that I would do on a Tuesday night. I would
Okay.
always go to the station, and I did that. Then she said to me, "Why don't I do my own program?"
Mm,
But then I said, "Well, that means I would have to come there maybe Tuesday and Thursday." That don't sound like a retired person, because now that I've retired, because it's 11 years I've retired and 10 years I've been doing the program. So it's only
yes.
1 year really I would do the young people's program. And then she told me to come on. And then look at me. I'm 11 years later, 10 years later, I'm still doing the star, which is
Right.
straight talk with amazing reality with me, Miss Jackson. And what I find that was good is meeting all these guests over the years. And I realized also after a time, it was interviewing all these authors like yourself. And,
Yes.
it gave me yes. And because of that, even with the interviewing all these authors, then I also share that with the printing company that printed my books, because I've ordered at least 3 sets of books over the
Right.
years.
Right.
And because of that, I've received them as an advertiser on the program as well. So they're an advertiser on the Star program. But it has given me the opportunity to interview so many wonderful people
Yes.
and make a difference. But one difference it has also made is because I do vacation Bible school in
Oh,
Jamaica.
that's what I
So
was
I
going to
was
ask you next.
yes, yes. And because I do that, it was able to also
Mhm.
educate them folks that
Right.
they can make a difference in their school and their
Yes.
church from back in wherever they're from, Guyana, Antigua, Jamaica, wherever they are from. They can
Yeah.
make a difference in the school that they're from by
Exactly.
donating, being a part of the school, giving scholarships at that school, doing the vacation Bible school at that church. And over the years, I've gone there over and over, and I enjoy doing that. And
Right.
when I went first, they always feel like we Jamaicans, we women like to take over things. We go at things and we take over.
Take over.
But I give them, yeah, take over fast.
All right.
Just I pay whatever they ask me to do, I do it.
Right.
Then after a while, I realized that maybe I think I've done enough of all that they have asked me to do.
Yeah.
So I would then put in that I wouldn't mind doing the Bible game with the children during
Miss
vacation Bible.
Miss
Game,
Andrea,
or I would
my question was going to be to you that the Mount
yeah.
Salem Open Bible Church, where you do vacation school in Jamaica, is very near and dear to your heart. But you've started telling us some of it. But how did it first get started? And tell us why it is so important to you and how we can support you in your efforts at the school. So, three parts.
Beautiful. Well, how it started was that my friend, we always would
Mm-hmm.
go to Sunsplash and all them splashes. And after a while, then she also told me that she was doing
Uh-huh.
So she invited me to be a part of it. And
Okay.
it bit me from dances. And then I said, you know what, I can do it. And the Lord has a purpose for all of us.
He
And He
does.
has a reason why He puts us certain places. He don't sometimes push us all in. He just gives us a little taste at a time. But then after a while, it's just like even when I was doing feeding the homeless. He would give me a little taste for a while. And even then I said, Lord, why are you sending me back there again, that place? And then he would still, even with Jamaica Vacation Bible School, I asked him that question. What is it that you're sending me there for, Lord? Why? And then he kept on sending me over and over back to that Vacation Bible School back there. But I find this whole important because I see the importance of it. I see the young people, sometimes they're strained and they're not as some of them are not as respectful. The respect is not there.
That's
And
sad.
because the respect is there, you have to because whenever I go home certain times on vacation Bible school, I have to pray and ask the Lord, give me the equipment or give me the knowledge that I can go back another day, that I can sow a seed into them because I want them most importantly to see you in me. Not to see me, but to see you in me, that I'm giving them that love and kindness, and I'm forgiving them. You know, I come back again the next day and forgive them what they did the day before and the day before. Because vacation Bible school is 5 days. So for me to also forgive them. But the Lord has allowed me to interact with people over the years. And because I've interacted with companies and individuals, like even the Jamaican American Association and certain other programs that I've done, McDonald's, they've given onto a vacation Bible school. And there's so many they have given because of what I've done with them over the year. And to me, the steps He orders us to go through over the years, Joan, is those steps that's going to help to build His kingdom more.
Hallelujah. Thank you. Is there a number that our audience, if they want to support the Bible school, can call you at?
Definitely.
You want to give that number?
Yes, my number is 407-461-8826. 407-461-8826. And that's the number that they can call. But you know what? I really want them to, my key, first of all, before I even go further, I just want to say thank you so much, Joan, for giving me this opportunity just to be on their program tonight, just to even sow certain seeds into your audience life as far as to get involved with their children. They have programs with their children, but also how they can make a difference in their community, make a difference where they're from. And if they're not even from Jamaica or Guyana or wherever, but maybe their children growing up, your children weren't born there, but then you want to show them how you can give back and give back here in the United States and give back in Jamaica as well.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. Now, moving on a little bit, you are the vice president of the Pine Hills Seniors in Central Florida. And I just recently joined, so I'm happy to be a new member. But would you mind telling the audience more about that very important group of seniors, what you have planned and so on?
Well, what I find is that many times seniors are home during the day and they do not have nothing to do. Some of them so what I find is best for you to get involved. One way to get involved is to be a part of a seniors organization. And the seniors organization that I'm a part of is Pine Hills Senior INC. And it's a part of the Pine Hills board. They have a board, a working board. And then it's also a 401c3. But what I find is it makes a difference. It's just like this past Thursday. We were able to go all the way to...
You know, you're answering my questions before I get to them. you're, you're, you're reading my mind, Miss Andrea. but tell us more about the group and some of the things that it offers for those who may want to know.
What we offer is that we meet every Thursday. Right now, because people utilizing the Orange County Multicultural Center, we're not able to meet there for the last week and and this week. we were not able, and for the next 2 or 3 weeks, we don't know exactly. I'm hoping that it will end soon. What we do is they come in at 9 o'clock, and from 9 to 10, we have the exercise program. And that's
Right.
sponsored because you do need sponsors. So there's a sponsor that pays for the exercising program for us. We
Right.
have guest speakers that come in from time to time.
Yes, some
all
great
the time.
ones.
Not only we have guest speakers, but also guest sponsors that provide prizes for us, such as when we play the bingo game, or play domino, or Scrabble.
Yes.
You know, we need prizes for that. So we have sponsors. We also have, as far as with some of the ladies and gentlemen, they do have craft activities. Instead of
Okay.
you sitting down, if you were knitting or doing certain things, this is a way for you to teach others and also to learn from others. So we learn from each other. And to me,
Yes.
that's the key.
Lots of fun
From
things.
9 to 1.
Yes.
Yeah, and 9 to 1.
You-
Seniors First provides the lunch. And
Yeah.
you know what? We have 2 more minutes to go with you.
Oh,
But
no,
as
no,
soon
no.
as
We
I-
have to get this move to this question. The Pine Hills, as you were saying, we went on a fascinating field trip last Thursday
It was
to
great.
more museum and park. What was your greatest takeaway from that trip?
But you know what I enjoyed from it when I went into the replica of the house
Yes.
that was bombed by the Ku Klux
Mm-hmm.
Klan. And when I see that old-fashioned toilet, that tile that they put on the top, I used as a child at Fort Primary School, used to pull
Okay.
pull it
Mhm.
for the toilet to flush. I don't know if you remember, you had those.
Yes, yes,
Remember those?
yes.
That you pull from the top. So I also learned from it. Plus, one other thing is I learned as far as with the Ku Klux Klan. I learned a lot
Yes.
from that. What
Yes,
did you
me
learn,
too.
sis? What did you
So
learn?
much, but I was saddened to learn that Florida was number one for lynching during that time. I mean,
Yes,
really?
yes.
You'd think it would be Alabama or somewhere deep, deep south. It was right here in Florida.
Right here.
I did not know that, but I was also happy to go because we didn't learn anything about the Moors, so that was all
No,
new to me. So it was good to
definitely.
hear about others who sacrificed their lives so we could vote, for heaven's sake,
Amen.
and
Amen.
still
And
people
even
don't go out and vote.
yeah,
It's just so
I even
annoying.
bought yes, it is. Sis. But
Yeah,
I even bought one of the books from there because I said, boy, it
it
just
was
seemed like
great.
it was a great day. And you know, I wish at least a bus load of us,
Yes.
almost 50 of us were able to go. So to me, it was a blessing.
And
And
how
I don't,
Listen, how do you like that one of the icons was none other than Bob Marley up there in the museum? Man, I felt so good.
beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Yes.
I thank the Lord for it. I
Yes.
thank the Lord. Even just
It was
when I
good.
saw even Medgar Evers' widow, that
Yes.
she was on the video.
Mm-hmm.
Because I went to Medgar Evers' college.
Yeah, you
And I
did.
remember my days of doing my protesting in my days. But again, Joan, thank you
I know
again
you
for this
have to go.
opportunity.
I don't know if you have
Yes,
time to talk about your book anymore. No, I'll just say it. You're a published author, and I wanted you to say what was your purpose for writing the book and just telling everyone how they can purchase it. We have a
well, they can
minute.
purchase it. I call it that same number I gave before, 407
Right.
461 8826. But the main reason is for parents and grandparents to have to do programs in their home. Not only let the schools to take charge of it. You have to take charge and do programs, and you can utilize the book that I have. I too built America to do it. And it's just
Wow.
like even with my book. My granddaughter is the illustrator. God bless you.
Thank you, Miss Andrea, for being so loving, so supportive. I can honestly
You're
say
welcome.
that you are one of the kindest people I have the pleasure of knowing. And I love talking to you because you are truly real. Congratulations on.
Thank you. And happy Veterans Day to all the veterans
All
out there
righty.
and their families.
Wishing you the
God
best.
bless.
God bless
Thank
you,
you.
my
God bless
dear.
you too. Bye-bye.
Have a
Thank
good
you,
day.
Joan.
And thank you for stepping in.